This is the Normal Nerds Podcast where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else you feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Rizzi.
And I'm your host who can't wait to see how one man's trash is another man's treasure, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly anime recap. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Hey, yo.
Weekly anime.
Yes, it is.
We got a full slate. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 anime.
Yes.
Next week we will have 8 because Kaiju number 8 will be back.
Oh, crap. Yeah.
Then that's next week.
Yeah, the 19th. Yeah.
So,
that's what, Sunday, I think? Yeah. So, yeah. Cool.
Everything comes out on Sundays.
Everything comes out on Sundays.
I don't know.
Give or take.
I think, a lot
comes out on Thursdays because Dan Thursdays are fun.
Yeah, I think a lot comes out on Saturday and Sundays.
Yabai comes out on Netflix.
On Saturdays.
Yes.
And then Witch Watch comes out on Sundays. Lord of Mysteries also.
That's Saturday. Yeah.
That's Saturday. Whatever on Crunchyroll when it says new, that means it either came out like the day before.
Yeah.
Or like that day. And all of them say new today. Today's Sunday for us. Mm-hmm. All of them said new, and I was like, wow, we got a lot on the weekends.
Yep, there's a lot to do, especially when we pack our days with other things.
Yeah, golf, exercise, all that jazz.
I know. Oh, being active
the
and
misery
physical.
life that we live.
Terrible. Oh, so sad.
What a wonderful day. Church, golf, exercise.
Yes.
Anime.
Oh. What else do you need?
It's actually a really phenomenal Sunday.
we really seized the day on this one.
Actually, we really did. It was kind of nice.
Yeah.
FaceTime my dad today. It was great.
Perfect. Yeah. I didn't call my parents. Whoops. I should probably do that.
But we should hop in because we got a lot of anime to talk about and a lot to talk about.
Yes.
So, Dandadan season
2. Episode 2.
Yes.
Oh, you're doing time stamp.
I always forget the first one, so that's like,
Dandadan is a joy and a pleasure to watch every single week. This thing is fucking creepy as shit.
Oh, the Evil Eye.
Evil Eye is weirder, is like, not weirder than Turbo Granny, because Turbo Granny was like, I'm gonna nibble on your balls. But like, this thing was, your dong. Yeah, your dog. But this thing is just, it is like, I don't know, the creepy head motions and the evil eye and all that stuff.
I thought they like it's actually kind of fun watching an anime that like one of us has read and one of us hasn't because it adds like a little dynamic. I thought like I remember the Evil Eye reading it. I was like, oh wow, this is really creepy.
I know,
and they captured that really well, and they did the backstory of the Evil Eye really well. I thought that
was intense. I was like, whoa! I wasn't obviously with most anime, I was not expecting a lot of things, but this I was like, I was not expecting.
We're practically Notre Dame.
I mean, that's true. We can't. There are points in time where we are like prophetic when it's about when things are happening.
Dandadan is pretty unusual.
Yeah, that one threw us. Well, yeah. Told me at the start of this arc, they're gonna go down and fight a giant worm, and then one of their buddies is gonna get taken over by a kid who was burned alive back in the day and is now the Evil Eye. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, I know we were arguing about this, not arguing about this because we were just talking about it. So with the Evil Eye, the way the anime was showing it, the way I was interpreting it, because the worm and the kid point out that there's something down there. Whenever people kill themselves, that there's that sound going off, the worm sound.
So it was the Evil Eye?
I looked it up online, and it's like, I think they're saying it was the Evil Eye that was killing people.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Which makes sense, because why weren't the kids dying? That was the thing that was throwing me off.
Yeah, so the reason, that's what I thought. I remembered from the manga. I think it's probably more specific, easily pointed outable in the manga. I think it's supposed to be like a pull the rug out from under you kind of thing, where you think it's the worm, and then you find out it's the Evil Eye, and that the worm's actually not doing anything. It's just gross and massive and big.
Okay.
Like if you don't remember, they just called it an earthworm.
Okay.
It's just like massive. And
but the sound it makes, they said makes people want to commit suicide.
I think that's the Evil Eye.
That's the Evil Eye just doing it every time it makes sound. Just like, I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah. So I think that's why they pray towards the worm. Oh, well, they pray towards the worm to make it so the mountain doesn't explode.
Because it's the snake legend thing.
Yeah, it is the Evil Eye that's actually doing it.
Yeah.
And the sacrificing is for the worm to not blow up the mountain. It's not to stop it for people from killing themselves.
Okay, that makes sense then. Because it's very convenient. Like maybe chance I just spoiled that. Maybe it's revealed in the next episode or something like that. But like, just the way they were showing it in the episodes, like every time they killed themselves, the worm noise was going off, but it was right under the kid every single time.
I think it was supposed to be like,
which would make sense then, because this Evil Eye is evil as shit.
Yeah, that's what I really liked, and I was excited for us to get into this, because like pretty much every like anime or nowadays thing you watch, there's always like the poor demon and like except for Freerun,
Beast.
they're like, the poor demon actually lived a sad life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, careful there.
Yeah,
careful
lived
there.
a sad life.
Yep. And it's so terrible, and miserable, blah,
and then
blah,
like
blah,
you're supposed to feel
bad.
him. And then this one's like, that's how they kind of did it. And they're like, it just wanted friends with the kids, and the parents just died. Like as a result, and they like it never actually showed it feeling bad about that, but like, it's implied. And then it takes over Gigi there, and it's just like, I'm evil.
That was great.
And Turbo Grady's like, I told you, idiots.
I told you, morons. I did go rewatch that stuff. And it does, you're right. The grandma was the only one calling him a genius, but she did call him it a bunch of times at a bunch of different scenes.
Yeah, but
I understand where the confusion came up. Yeah.
It's like every time he's like, you're awesome. Or every time he compliments her, he says it. Does it right?
I think the first time, then after that, she calls him a genius, I believe. But neither here nor there. The cool reveal was that he's a spiritual monster.
Yeah.
I love Turbo Granny going like, you are, to Momo, you're the worst medium on the planet. You can't sense that. Like, and the kid's jacked. Well, jacked, ripped.
Yeah, ripped.
Evil Eye is a lot of muscle, but like, Evil Eye is a little more jacked, maybe. I don't know. It's right. Gigi is ripped.
Yeah.
Evil Eye might be jacked. He has like a 20-pack.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. First of all, Gigi would have bossed this episode.
Oh,
saving
fantastic.
Momo and Okarin there.
Yeah, he just shows up like a G.
Yeah, and Turbo Granny, who is just, I love Turbo Granny. He's always like, I'm going to kill you, but never does anything.
Yeah. I enjoyed how Turbo Granny kept trying to kill herself, too, because a vessel is just like, it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just one scene where she tries to stab herself with glass, and like, no one cares. It's super funny.
But when Gigi, the glass went into his arm.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
I also love that the Evil Eye's whole thing is it like kicks around like spirituality, which is really cool, but it makes sense for Gigi because he's a soccer player.
Yeah. Well, yeah, using all the ghosts of people that were sacrificed there as a soccer ball. It's like, can you imagine that? It's like, not only do you get brainwashed into suicide, and then, the kids get sacrificed, you get to spend eternity as a soccer ball.
Fun.
Awesome. Cool. You just wanted to live in a nice town and raise your kid. Instead, it's like, nah. I hope you like soccer. Oh God, could you imagine that hell? I hate soccer. I can't enjoy it at all.
You'd have to like it.
I'd have to learn to like it. Yeah. If I'm gonna play my life as a soccer ball.
And then the episode ended awesomely with
Well, River's part of the worm. That was great.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then I love it. He's like running away like always, blah blah. But then Okarin just coming in doing a shin to shin kick, and he's like, nobody hits Momo. I was like, nice.
I'm pumped for this leg battle because Okarin's a fast runner, so he's like got strong legs and all that stuff. And this guy and Gigi's a soccer player, so got strong legs. So I'm pumped for all these kicks.
Yeah,
it's gonna be very interesting. But it's a hilarious episode as always. Super funny.
Great.
Him getting taken over was creepy as shit.
It was very.
That was wild.
Yeah, and how he's like, don't worry. Like he's like, I'm gonna stay with you. Blah blah. And then he's like,
you asked for it.
Yeah, I was like, poor Gigi, you're so nice.
Yeah, but you fucking do it, bro.
Yeah. And then the music. I love the music in Dandadan.
I know.
Like the do 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 do. It's just like it fits the show so well.
It really does. They nailed that. They nail the opening is good, and with the members the opening is good. Endings, I don't skip ending for me. I think I've actually watched it several times.
Oh, it's great.
Even more times since we last talked about it. It's just so fun to watch.
Nice.
I don't know. It just tells a story.
Yes.
They're getting the school ready for like a festival, and then they're making TikToks. That's why they're all dancing around. It's pretty funny.
It was very good.
Yes, but great episode. Love it. We can't wait for next week. Dandadan Thursdays are back.
Did it come out Thursday last time?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right, now let's move on to Gaichikuta.
Yes. Episode 2.
Yes.
I am hooked.
I love the show.
I'm super hooked.
It's super interesting.
This is really, really interesting.
They dropped a lot of lore in this one real quick. Like just enough lore to be like, wait, what?
What's going on?
I love this main character. Right off the rip, you're like, Hobie's about vengeance. That's literally what he's like. He's like, I'm going to kill everyone, blah, blah. Obviously, that will change.
Because Engine didn't let him kill someone, so now he'll never...
Yeah. I will say this, though. I was like, I really like this main character. I can't remember his name at all.
That's a good point. Yeah.
It's not, it wasn't even said in this episode. So.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But the one thing, though, is when Engine was like, first of all, saved him in the coolest way. Never thought an umbrella would be a cool ability.
But it was badass. It was an umbrella spear magic power. I love the color of his magic, too. Yeah. they're giving. Yeah, that's right. Their power. Its power is giving. The organization Engine is part of is called the Cleaners.
Yes,
which makes sense for all the dirt and crap they gotta deal with. I thought his. I think you were talking about something. I'm cutting you off. Sorry. When Engine popped on there for the first time, and they're having their little back and forth, and he's just like yelling the entire. You're like, you even understand. It's like, yeah, you're supposed to be quiet because there's giant monsters behind you. Let's not alert the monsters. And our main character was just like, meh, 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 meh. And then Engine just lost him out. I was like, yes. I love this dynamic.
I love Engine.
This is going to be fantastic.
Engine's fantastic. After his badass, like, awesome magic umbrella action, whose Engine's, like, super strong, because he already pointed out the beasts in that area are strong.
Yes.
Engines are, Kakashi level.
Sure. I can see that,
yeah. And then he's dragging the kid with chains, which, like, could have been nicer, but whatever.
It's a harsh world.
What? It's a harsh world. I was yelling at the maker. I'm like, shut up. I want to know things.
I know.
And you won't let him get in the way.
Know.
And also, you're yelling at him like he didn't save your ass.
Yeah.
And give you a gas mask.
100%. Although, I'm not going to lie, if I got chained up after that, I'd be like, the fuck, man?
I would be like, the fuck, man? And then he'd be like, oh, I'll explain it to you. And then I'd be like, yeah, explain it. And then he starts explaining it. But our character was like, you're an idiot, I hate you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, if you listen to me, I'll tell you. He's like, he's like, if you listen to me, I'll tell you. He's like, you're the worst. He's like, all right, I'm not telling you it. First of all,
that's true.
Now what he did was not the move.
Yes.
Giving him to human traffickers. However, obviously, he knew how awesome our main character was.
Yes, yeah, it was one of those, it was one of those things where it's just like, nah, you're going to learn how it's harsh down here. Like, it wasn't harsh up there. But
It's tough. Not as,
but they're a cult up there, so it's like...
It's interesting. I wonder what they are up there.
The spheroids.
That's what they call them.
Yeah. I wonder what the sphere is.
I don't know what it is, too.
It moves.
It moves and drops garbage.
I wonder if it's on top of that, like, the head of that fucking thing he saw when he was falling. The big body. Remember that?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it moves around like on top of a head.
Yeah, but Engine did say, he's like, how do we get up to the sky? But that could just imply, like, climbing really high is really hard.
Yes.
And then he said, and multiple other factors. I was like, you jerks.
You jerks. You suck. You suck.
Yeah, those guys at first, I was like, When they were like, oh, a spherite, blah, blah, I was like, These guys are evil as shit.
Yep. You do that too. It's like, this is going to be, I give it 10 seconds. Oh, no, 5 seconds where they turn around. Okay, there we go. Now they're real evil. Chaining him up again. Feeding him slop. Acting, and then like then he bites the guy's fingers off. That's what I'm saying there. That's what I thought when he bit his fingers off. It's like, oh, he's gonna murder these guys and take revenge and be evil.
Yeah.
Well, like, be the spirit of vengeance, Ghost Rider. And then he's not.
Ghost Rider.
And then he's not because Engine stopped him.
I will say, he didn't bite his fingers off. He did something so much worse to see. He ripped his skin off his fingers. I was like, what are you doing?
How do you even do that?
Yeah, and that's also, like, don't animate that.
Yeah, that's advanced, like, chicken wing biting that they do here. Just like, they just, like, stick it in, pull all the meat off right there. It's like, pretty much just that.
It was disgusting. I was like, this is an anime about trash.
Yeah.
I have to get used to seeing this gross stuff.
Yeah, it's really gross shit.
But it's like, it's who knew? I loved when they were like, you just keep throwing your trash down here, blah, 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 blah. It's ruining the environment. I was like, well, that makes sense. And I was just like, first of all, what's wrong with the spherites? How much trash do they possibly have?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Where are they getting it all if they live like not like in a regular place?
But it also does seem like they just throw out everything that they don't use.
Yes.
Like everything.
Yes.
That's like the implication, like just use once, throw it away. So seems does. And if, yeah, I don't know. Couldn't because I don't know how big this sphere planet thing is. I don't know how big it is.
Yes, and if there's multiples.
That could be multiple. I don't know. There's so many questions, and I was just like,
I can't wait.
I was not expecting any of this.
I love the idea of the power system so far too that they're working with. The idea, in this world of discarding and waste and all that stuff, if you take care of anything, then you essentially you're willing it to life, and it's gonna like give you powers and stuff.
Yeah, I really like that. I thought
and
that was
he's using multiple items, which apparently is a big thing.
That was an awesome scene. He's like multiple items.
Multiple items. Multiple items.
Yeah, multiple items. That's so cool. And that's crazy or something. And the one guy's face is like negative, and then Engine's like, yeah. So that was a really cool dynamic there. Also, we get a flashback of his de facto dad being awesome and cool, as we will see a million times. Drill it into us.
He rules.
For now.
Yeah,
our baseless claim that he might be evil.
Might be evil. We never know.
And then when it happens, we'll turn up like, we called it. Don't look at the back episodes. We called it the entire time.
Yep.
You should just clip of us just like totally said it.
Totally said it. I thought he was good first. So this power system is very interesting, animated really, really well. I love like the weird fiery energy power they do.
I like how it changes the item too, like adds that a metal thing.
Yeah, like just for adding that tire, like that tire like didn't really get an upgrade. It just got spiky and cool.
Yeah,
it just beat people.
Well, that was the same with like the umbrella, like got little pieces of like metal add-on.
Yeah,
so
the umbrella went like super anime weapon cool.
Well, the first one was just like turned into like slightly like it was bigger with umbrella like spikes. Yeah, it did turn cooler.
It did because it was like
then the tire. But I was like, I'm assuming engine has a little more flair.
Yeah. I'm assuming that once our MC wants to use the power, he'll like have cooler items.
And I'm really hoping he gets an items like specific ones.
And the gloves are specific items.
Damn, that makes total sense.
I like the idea of him being able to use
trash.
Just any trash that he finds.
Cool. He makes a trash being.
It would be kind of cool. Yeah. If he like grabs one of those monsters and turns it into something, that'd be pretty sick.
Totally good.
That'd be pretty sick.
That would be sick.
Because it seems like if he values all items. So apparently that's the key. I don't know. Very interesting to see. I like this anime a lot. I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm pumped to see it happen. I'm still holding out for Spirit of Vengeance, but I'll be happy if it's a regular MC story.
I mean, you can totally see it. You can totally see it happening still. Spirit of Vengeance. But because the only thing is we're not.
It's gonna be. Did you use a chain with Spirit of Vengeance?
It's gonna be because the only thing is like we're not really gonna see too much from the spheroids, like for a while. Yeah, he won't at least.
Yeah, that's true.
So but then it's gonna be the classics like don't be like them, be better than them. At least this is an anime.
Story.
At least this is an anime and not made in the West, because I literally was like when I was watching this, I was like, this is awesome. I was like, I'm so glad this isn't made in the West, because the whole thing would just be like, this is about climate change.
Oh my goodness!
It would have.
It'd been some corporate corporations evil. The waste they create, the rich upper class are the worst.
Spheroids are white.
But in this case, exactly. Yeah. In this case, though, both the rich and the poor are being bad. So
it's just like oh, that makes sense. These people are awful. Dumping trash. Nobody likes trash. Being dumped on things. Like
no,
we don't need to be like some political agenda. It could just be like, oh, that's the concept of the show. Interesting. Let's watch it.
I like it. I think it's cool. The opening too is metal.
Oh, it is actually.
I like when that scene where like everything's falling, when all their statues are falling apart and then reforming. I'm like, just go the same way like things like disintegrate after you use them. It's like this is very interesting. Mm-hmm. I'm pumped for this.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, he did the tire disintegrate.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Did the guy's umbrella disintegrate?
No. But the trash monsters did once he killed them.
Maybe it's a focus. Maybe you need a focus, like a magic weapon.
Yeah, I think that's
why his gloves don't disintegrate.
Yeah, I think that's the gist. I think his gloves are like the guy's umbrella. Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's move on.
Because they're the things that are alive.
Lord of Mysteries, episode
4 now. Yeah.
Yes.
Very, very interesting. Finally got your meeting that you've been dying for.
Yeah, and it was awesome.
It was pretty sick. It
was super cool. Give me more of those meetings. I can just watch the meetings.
I know. That's true. They were awesome.
Because you learn things.
Yeah, you do learn things. And our MC there, Klein. Now they say it a little differently. Klein.
We're going to say Klein.
Klein for now until I can figure it out.
It's supposed to be like an English name.
Yeah, but they say it differently.
Yeah, because...
Chinese.
Yeah.
But... What a faker. I'm just like, every time he's in there, I'm just like, you are such a weeb nerd, just like acting so cool and like, I'm going to knock here to...
He's, what's his name? From Eminence in the Shadow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Eminence in the Shadow.
Oh, yeah, that is
his. I mean, everything else is it's
Shadow. They call him Shadow.
Shadow. They call him Shadow.
He's Shadow.
Shadow, yeah.
He's not as OP as Shadow.
Not as OP and not as like Shadow. Like
Shadow is a faker though.
Shadow is faking the shit out of it. Yeah, but this kid is just like, you are putting on such a front right now. I'm loving it. I'm dying laughing.
I love like his cool like how his voice can change and like.
That's nice. Yeah.
Also, the Hangman was really like, oh.
Yeah, with the there's a 4-part honorific that he added to like.
Well, that was for the Sunday thing for them to like pray to him so he can gain special abilities.
Yeah, but when they said it was like a 4-part honorific, you're like on the level of the gods.
Yeah, he's like if we're praying to him on this level, then he's a god of blah blah. And then before that, because he was like gave her how to be a specter, which specters actually sound pretty cool. Not gonna lie, certain type of people.
Yeah, otherwise Spectre sounds horrible.
Yeah, no, I mean it's as in cool as in like it's good to have one in your team.
Sure, yeah, I could say it's fine, yeah, but like
I wouldn't have one.
Yeah, I wouldn't have one. The concept of the ability is that you're just an observer the entire time.
A super observer.
A super observer. Oh boy.
Yeah, but it's good to have one of those on your team.
Sure, yeah, why not?
I would hate that.
I just don't know what would they do. They can't really get engaged. That's the point.
Yeah, but they can like determine people's like inner thoughts and stuff like that.
I guess, yeah, but what are they supposed to like?
The seer can't do that.
The seer can't do that, but once again, like to be, I don't know. My understanding from these Beyonder powers is you're supposed to live the path the most, and that unlocks all the potions levels. Yeah. So it sounds like to me that a Spectre is literally supposed to be just neutral, completely neutral in everything they do.
Yeah,
and just learn things.
Yeah, pretty much.
So like, how can you have on your team if they're like, they can never get stronger because they can never.
I don't know. There's probably
because helping you would make them unneutral.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
There's
either,
a lot of the show I don't know.
I mean, true. Yeah, we saw the next level up in Seer is Clown. I don't know how that makes sense.
Yeah. And then it was a heavy episode about his family or client's family.
Yeah.
Melissa and something with B. His brother.
Yeah. His brother. B for brother.
Yeah. Well, so he went to first I love that episode started out with like old Neil there. And he's like gave the ritual spell.
Or the goddess.
Yeah, and then he just gets to get the 30.
Goddess of Evernight? Oh, I think I'm right.
Yeah.
The Goddess of Evernight, yeah.
To get his £30 debt paid off.
Yeah. Which is just funny. Like it's pretty much just a good luck charm, essentially. Like, I mean, I guess the goddess helped or whatever. I don't understand the god system still. But it's just like that this ritual has like a very wide range of ability there. Like one, I guess you are praying to a goddess to have them fulfill your prayer. So I guess it makes sense that he could use that against the spectral demon thing, because like it worked, and it did deflect the evil magic for a second there until she used physical attacks and in the grossest way possible.
Yes.
The hair thing was disgusting.
The hair thing was disgusting, and also the whole thing to make it stronger was the guy just had to keep giving it blood or body parts.
I love how the power system still don't make sense, but because we're super nerds and everyone else that watches is super nerds, like it just makes sense.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
It's like, of course you need a big sacrifice for power.
It makes sense.
Yeah, that's how evil magic works.
For the true creator who maybe appeared at the end there. I don't know.
I don't know what that was about. That's like a new god too.
I don't know. It was cool though.
Because in the not new god, it appeared like a couple hundred years ago, I think. I gotta start actually reading these. When they cut to commercial.
Oh, they're so long.
Yeah, I know it's a paragraph of information, but it mentioned that like this cult. That's what happens when like the cult of the true god isn't like a super old thing in the world, relatively.
Yeah, well, we will have to read
I was start reading that. But if that's what the gods look like, I'm like, what the heck? And also, why did it just appear right there?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, they went into that room where that guy was talking to the true creator, so quote unquote true creator, I think that's what they call it. Evil people call it. So maybe something triggered in the room for whatever that guy's ability is, whatever the captain's ability is. Can't remember what his thing is. Something about
nightmares. Nightmare. Captain of the Nighthawks. That's the name of that organization.
And then nice.
I made sure
I said that so proudly.
I paid attention this time. You asked last time. I paid attention this time.
Did hate though, and Melissa, his sister, she's like, I did bring you guys here for the problem of marriage, but Elizabeth is 16. I was like, come on, anime.
Yeah.
Come on, Asia.
Yeah.
Can't you just make girls of age?
No, it's impossible for them to do
what is the age of consent in China? It must be below 16.
I don't think this.
Higher than 16.
I don't think this is. I don't think this one was too aggressive. They were fully clothed the entire time.
Oh no! I wanted them. I was like shipping them.
Oh, I wasn't even. I didn't even.
Oh, they seemed like perfect.
Right over my head. Did they even interact other than when she got possessed?
She seemed like she was into him. Before that. Age of consent in China is 14. Gross.
Ew. What is wrong? What is wrong with the Eastern countries?
They even show you how much better because it's like a London-based thing. So they're like their age of consent is higher. So
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. But like it's very like they barely interacted. But
she saw her at the divination club.
Didn't say anything to him.
And she
just smiled at him.
Yes. It's old Victorian. That's a pretty aggressive move right there. And then she was totally like, flirting with him at the buffet line.
I missed this. I didn't even see.
She was like, they don't know you're seer, but I won't tell them.
How'd she know? Oh yeah, because she saw him there. That makes sense. Yeah.
There was definitely flirtation action going down.
Sure.
And then his sister was like, she's 16. I was like, well, never mind. Bounce off that one.
Pass on that one.
I felt bad for Selena. The red-haired friend.
Oh yeah, she got screwed.
Yeah, for her.
Yeah, I think it was
buying a mirror to be like a total. It must have been a sweet 16 party because it was her birthday. Yeah. I'm assuming. Just like her and her friends, like, when will you find our boyfriend?
They're trying to do the Bloody Mary thing essentially. Yeah. That's what this play on this was.
Super evil divination dork.
Yeah, but I bought it from a guy. Yeah, there you go. That was intense. And like when
it was a gift.
Yeah, intense.
Yeah, it was a gift.
Yeah.
You said bought it from this guy.
Oh, whatever. Got it from Got it from this guy. Got it from this guy. Got it from the super evil guy who was like being all nice and stuff and blah 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 blah. I got really confused for a second because I forgot that she was in the shop. When the mirror started lighting up and the bigger mirror started lighting up, I was like, where the hell is that? And then he walked in screen. I was like, oh shit, oh no, oh, this got worse than I thought it was gonna be. That was I think. Once again, still is very interested in what's going on and all this stuff, and like who his evil master was there at the end. He had a cool design.
Yeah, he did. That wasn't his master.
Whatever.
It was Hans Z or whatever. I don't know.
Servant of his evil master.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cool ass design.
Yeah, it was cool looking.
I wonder what his beyond ability is because it looked gross.
Gross. Yeah, that was the only thing is like when Selena got like taken by the reason I'm using their names because they're English names, so it's easy for me to use them.
Yeah.
Got taken the magic mirror. I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? I was like, yep, of course it's gonna go in part of her body. Yep.
Yeah, but not fully.
In line with the show.
Yeah, not fully with her body. Almost like the body was rejecting it and it couldn't like fully fuse into it. That was really cool.
I will say that this episode is probably like the easiest one to follow.
Yes.
So far.
Yes.
Because like it's building, I guess, more, so it's easier to follow.
Yes. This one was very point A to point B of like, cool. Party, kill monster. Done. Mm-hmm. Easy peasy.
And then when Mrs. What's her name? What's the gesture name they gave her? I mean, tarot card name.
Oh, that's a good question.
It's not nice or something. It's
what is it? Oh yeah, he's Fool, Hangman. It's gotta be. I don't remember. Oh man, I really don't remember.
There's so many.
When the mist formed behind them to show
what Justice.
Justice. When the mist formed behind them to show them what their beyond their abilities were.
That was super cool. I was like, look at these symbols. I have no idea what they mean, but they're cool. But when she like did her prayer thing, I was like, yeah, that was cool.
Also, and then she's like, real clutch.
She's like, can I have a good dream? I was like, oh my god,
coming in real clutch there, right at the right moment.
And I'm like, oh yeah, the 4 symbols on your hand again, whatever that means.
I think that's I think that's some Shaolin thing. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Shaolin monks have that.
Really?
I think so. Okay. Well, they have like the 9 dots on their head.
This is Dragon Ball, really?
That's a real thing. Oh yeah, that's where they got it from. Yeah. That's a real thing. I think Shaolin.
The Shaolin monks got it from Dragon Ball? No, just
yeah, that's exactly where it came from. Yes. I don't know if they're Japanese or Chinese, but regardless of all that,
Dragon Ball is based off a Chinese story, so.
Oh yeah, because he is Son Goku. Yeah, it's a really good point. Interesting. Miss Justice is a moron, by the way. Letting her dog drink the Beyonder juice.
I love when she said, "What if an animal drinks it?"
Yeah,
and he's like, "What did you do?"
I know. I like how both of them were like, "Oh." But now we got a talking dog in the show too.
Oh, did I miss that part?
Oh, there was an after credit scene.
Oh,
the dog talks now.
Like what kind of voice?
It's like when
It's kind of hard to determine because it's Chinese.
It's like a childish voice, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's super funny.
I know. It's really funny. Nice golden retriever too, just like nice.
Nice. Yeah, I like the show.
I think it's really interesting. I think it's very, very interesting. I'm pumped.
All right, let's move on to Be Hero X episode
15.
Yeah.
Woo! Great episode, especially coming off of the 2 like lame-o ones with the girl.
Yeah, that were like okay.
Yeah, they were just okay. She's so bland.
Yeah, she's so bland.
She's so bland.
This episode was. First of all, it started out with Ghostblade being super badass, and I was like, we're getting a Ghostblade episode. Yes. Awesome.
Yes.
I was like, I didn't really seem like we wrapped up the last arc, but that's fine. I'm fine. No. I wanted to know more about Ghostblade. And then I was like, oh, no. Ghostblade is awful. Yeah. I was like, he's us here. Okay.
Yes, he's pretty bad. I would like just to point out for the record, I was right. He was the stalker.
You were right.
I was 100% right on that. That's another one.
Like the reason he was the stalker was his daughter did not see that coming.
Yeah, that one threw me off. That was part when I was watching that. I was like, hey, what? This is like a new take on a stalker. Okay. Mm-hmm. This guy should never, ever, 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 ever have gotten superpowers. Ever.
Yes.
He's a legitimate psycho.
So here's the thing. This is one of those things where sometimes, where social media, or that's what they call it, FOMO,
Yeah,
where it's like, maybe it's a good term, like, ladies don't pick the best dudes. Because the reason he got really popular is because he was hot.
Yep.
And stoic. And mysterious. It's like the Butcher Kid.
The Butcher Kid.
Also, when he's like complaining about his family in the beginning, I was like, your family looks fantastic.
Yeah, no, they probably were awesome.
They look so cool.
Yeah, it was probably a great, like, I know it's China, so like not Italian, but like a great Italian-Chinese family.
Definitely implying Italian family.
100% were implying that.
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah.
Looked like they were a great, lovely family. He was just born with a screw loose.
Yeah, no emotions. Or is he also a mute?
He's a mute because of his abilities. Because the internet won't let him talk. That's why he like
so much
he
sense.
tried he's a psychopath. Definitely shouldn't be doing what he's doing. Not a good guy. I did feel bad for him a little bit when he did like finally want to try and talk to his family and shit.
Oh, he's having a come to Jesus moment.
He is having a come to Jesus
yeah,
moment. So like, yeah, he might try and kill that kid, that daughter, the daughter's friend though. But other than that, like he is getting there. Starting to have emotions, but like because there was that whole scene where he kept trying to talk, but because of the internet and his followers, they won't let him. Which Nice showed us that Commoner showed us if you care enough, you can just throw that shit off.
That is true.
I don't really know. I don't think he cares. Once again, I think it's one of those like he says the screws are so loose that he just like can't throw it off because he likes the silence too much.
Yes,
which doesn't really grant him. It makes him quiet, but it grants another silence.
Yeah, that's true. That's really cool though. It makes him super quiet.
Oh yeah.
Like, I love also when he was like, and then I became a hero, and I decided to choose the coolest name I could. So I just love. First of all, Ghostblade is a cool name. I'm sorry, it just is. It is a cool name. Let's not like pretend like it is an edgelord name, but he's not really an edgelord, so it's fine. Yeah. But when he's like, I choose the coolest name I could have, and I was like, well, I like that. That's his reasoning.
Yeah, I
like it wasn't like I chose a name that fit me the best because my silence, Ghostblade. He was like, I just chose the coolest name I could have, and I was like, cool name, good job.
It's a good name, but his outfit's even cooler. I think he chose the coolest outfit.
Everything about him is cool. Let's get real. Yeah, minus him being a psychopath.
Yeah, minus that. Yeah.
And then his weirdo friggin' wife, who at first is just as insane as he is.
Yep.
But also like with the messaging and everything like that. And then I was like, oh, maybe she's mute. And then lo and behold, she's not.
She's not. She's just a fringy weirdo.
Yeah.
Like.
And then, like most kids in life, or young people, she all of a sudden has a kid, and then they're like, oh man, I gotta be an adult.
I gotta grow up right now.
Yeah.
Crap. Shit.
Also, I will say this though. I was like, I'm not 100% on the side. She is right. She should be around family. Family is good. But what?
Go say that.
But pulling a 180 on the dude is like that's just really regressive.
Yeah.
Like that was like your whole built lifestyle was like not to be like that.
Yeah.
And then like kids change things, and you want the kid around the family more, but to like do like a full 180, like to be like, let's move in with my parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's extreme.
That's a little intense. And you kind of knew like through their texting conversations, you kind of knew that's like. I'm assuming because they text talk and all that stuff. I'm assuming she knows why he likes the silence.
They're having sex.
I mean, so there's
well, he can't talk. So.
He can't talk. But they text talk. So I'm assuming they've actually because they got married. I'm assuming they had conversations through text.
Oh,
which is quiet.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm assuming she knows why he likes the silence because she made that like. That jab at him, like, oh, enjoy the silence at the end there and all that stuff.
That's true. Which is super mean.
Also, super mean. Also, just like ripping the kid away from him, like that was like
2 points. He's a psychopath. I thought when they were at the altar and she was texting, that was super rude. However, now that he can't talk, so that the fact that she did text "I do" is actually adorable. I'll give her credit on that one.
They were a good couple. I thought
texting on the altar awful, but if she like. Wasn't texting the entire time and then whipped out at the last second I do because he can't say it loud, so she didn't want to say it out loud. That would have been very sweet. But guys, she like immediately was just like, I think we need to like be around the family. And he's like, first off, she's like, say something. But like, it's like, good job working through it.
Yeah.
What a classic modern female.
Of course. Like instead of me like. I like how she phrased it too. It's like when I was younger, I valued my earlier days. I valued in my independence more. That's why she was saying she was the way she was.
Yeah.
So instead of throwing off that independence and finding ways to work with her husband and move forward on this path and maybe eventually convince him that this life is okay or something like that, she's just like, nah, I'm gonna go single mom route and I'm gonna just keep that independence like intact while saying I'm not.
Yeah,
somehow
it was
like it did. You're right. It's a modern woman thing. Like I thought, I understood.
Should we work on this and maybe like come to an agreement that we can figure out, because obviously this isn't the lifestyle we expected. So, and you know, we weren't expecting family, so I feel like we should have more family, blah, blah. Instead, it's just, you do what I want you to do, or this is over. This long commitment that we made with each other.
Yeah,
because
that we got married.
Well, there are probably people that are like, marriage is just a contract. Instead of an eternal bond.
I think they got married by a priest, didn't they?
Yes.
So, I mean, there's a little more of a contract there.
Well, I mean, they still have to have, though. Yeah. I imagine they did. Maybe they did. I don't know. He kills people.
It depends on the... Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Maybe he goes to confession.
What a horrible way to abuse that. So, I don't know. I don't know. There's so many mixed feelings on this episode. Like, you're totally right with that. He's a psychopath. Like, it's one of those things like, maybe you shouldn't be around children
she's
at all.
Also a psychopath.
But she's also a psychopath.
No,
so
she
like,
definitely is.
This is insane. Like,
she had a knife to her face and she was on her phone, and then the guy right next to her died and she didn't care.
Didn't care at all. And then was like...
That's psychopath behavior.
And it's like, I like this silent weirdo and all that stuff who killed the guy and all that stuff. And like, kills a lot of people. I know he kills a lot of people.
Yeah. It is bad that he killed that guy, but he did look super cool in that
scene. It looks super cool. But he's like...
If I was a girl...
He's killing guys for wrong reasons, though. He's doing like...
No, they're wrong.
They're wrong. They're auto wrong. They're auto wrong. If I'm told to kill them, they must be wrong.
That's why he doesn't look anything up on.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, what a psychopath. What an absolute... And like, he like relishes the silence after they die.
Yeah, because it's the most... That's when everything's the most quiet.
Yes.
The whole scene with the pig, I was like... However, the alley scene, from his point of view, was hilarious.
It was amazing, yes.
It was hilarious.
It's like, is someone following her?
Yeah.
Why is she running?
Yeah. And then she's like, there's a creep. He's like, there's a creep.
Oh, who could that be?
It does. It's one of those things. He's horrible and everything. But he does want to be a good dad.
I'm like...
He just can't.
He's
tried to talk to her on the phone. He couldn't.
Yeah. He's...
I know I tried to call her.
It's one of those instances where it's like a guy that, like, you know, if this chick hadn't been a fucking psychopath too, he never would have reproduced, and then, you know, this would have solved itself pretty much.
Or he could have reproduced, and then maybe like she just could have stayed with him and worked with him.
That is also
because he clearly likes having a kid.
Yeah, clearly loves it. He stalked them for his entire life. When he was the tree, I died laughing.
All the stalking stuff was so funny.
It was amazing. Under the water, just like...
Also, why stalking? I was wondering if he like wasn't allowed to be around her, or he was allowed but didn't want to be. It's confusing on that one. Because it doesn't imply that he wasn't allowed to see her, because he still had kid stuff in his place. And if anything, she gets mad at him because she doesn't know enough about her. Yeah. So maybe he's like, I don't want to see her. I don't know. We didn't get a full detail on that one, so I can't.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on that one too, like of why
he seemed like he thinks like the best way was to like just observe from a distance.
Yes. Yeah.
And not actually help her, but
yes. But then we get the wife's telling him to pretty much fuck off scene forever.
Well, yeah, he did buy that bunny rabbit, which I was like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah, you just have to know that's wrong. But he doesn't care about humans, so
he doesn't get humans. Yeah. So then he does the super psychopath thing and follows her and learns everything and like starts immersion therapy. I was like, this is insane.
Yes.
And then this is where I'm thinking like, I really want you to be a good dad here, man, in the end, even though you're a nutbag. But, like, don't try to kill her best friend. Like, don't do that.
Yeah,
I think he's going to try and do that.
That's definitely not the move.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a vibe that he might, but then, like, he's going to stop for some reason. I feel like he's going to end up being really good at the end.
I think it's going to crack somewhere, yeah. I think I'm hoping that's what the story is leading us to.
And then he's no longer going to be Ghostblade. And
that'll be finally the way that he, like, pulls the nice move and gets out of it. Yeah,
I think he's going to get out of it.
Yeah.
Just like the other guy who couldn't poop. Poop sitting down.
What's his name? Strongman or something.
Yeah, Strongman. Yeah, just like him.
Firm man.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get that.
Yeah. That'd be.
We're back.
Yeah, woo.
That is the message of the show. That's what David said.
Yeah, that is a message in the show of people being able to throw off the social media and go back to living an actual life and stuff.
Yes.
So that's really cool. I'm pumped next episode. They're trying to converge storylines though right now because didn't at the end of the episode or somewhere in the episode the green dog appeared.
That was the beginning of the episode.
Beginning, but is that where he killed that guy?
Yes.
Is that at the spaceship landing site that we're dealing with right now?
Back again. Late night recordings get us. Yeah, you are. You were just saying this. That's cut out of the recording, but it was where Queen and the
Lucky Cyan. That's her name. They're at the green. That's where we ended with them, the green dog.
Yeah.
So they're like all together. I don't know what that's.
And then X is gonna show up.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. I wonder if Ghostblade is going to be... I'm trying to remember, like... Once again, I still don't know what the goal of the show is right now. Like, X is going to tie them all together somehow, I think, but I don't know.
I think the goal is... the one thing I'm enjoying about the show is, like, it's like, there's no, like, main arcing storyline. There's that evil organization in the background, and the fear.
Yes.
Which has to do with aliens, but we'll see, maybe. Maybe it doesn't have to do with aliens. We don't know.
I think right now, currently, I don't like the alien storyline. I think that's stupid. They're putting that in, but I think I'm hoping the only thing with the aliens is that the metal that they have stops. That's it. I hope that just it's one of those adamantium vibranium situations. Like they came from space. We don't care where it came from space. We don't care about that. Well, not vibranium or not. Well, no, they all came from space technically. Yeah.
But I don't know. But let's move on. Let's move on.
I did have one more thing I wanted to say about that. What was it? It's funny that the hook for this show when they were doing the trailer was X fighting a bunch of people, and we still haven't seen X do that, and we're like over halfway through this.
That's true. Yeah, that opening was a trailer for the show.
Fantastic marketing.
Also, side note, I meant to bring this up with Lord of Mysteries. I was like, I love how now we're watching two shows where you get more powers if people believe in you.
Yeah, that's true. Because
Clyde there got more strong when they
really prayed to him. Making him a god.
All right, let's move on to Yabai episode.
Oh, they skipped a week. Episode 14.
14 it is.
Yeah, so they skipped a week. Let's go. You know me. I love Yabai. The only negative I'm going to say about Yabai is that I kind of hate that they changed the opening song. I think it's stupid. Yes. I think the other song was way better.
That song slaps.
Yeah. This new one is not that good.
No.
It's like fine.
That's the thing. It's like
it's trying to like capture the magic of the old one, but it's like just
this is the only time I really. So it's like I don't know how to explain this. They could just do. How long did We Are last?
We Are.
Yeah, it had to be like 20 episodes, right?
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Just do that.
Yeah.
We don't need multiple openings.
We don't need split season stuff.
No.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Just it honestly was like Witch Watch. I was like, okay, I do like the Witch Watch second opening. It is fun. But it's not as good as the first by a mile.
No.
Also, the ending of Witch Watch was so good. And they changed that. That might be on like I just was like magic.
Yeah.
I just love that ending. Magic.
That was pretty good. I like that. I remember that.
Encapsulated the show perfectly.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
But it's just like we don't need these.
Yeah.
Especially when you have bangers. Like Yabai encapsulated like old school anime perfectly.
Oh, so nice. And it all fits so well with the opening too. Mm-hmm. Like that drop. I know they still have the drop, but they removed it from the middle, and that was like one of the best parts of the drop. Mm-hmm. And it all made sense. Like, how do I explain this? The opening is cool. I like what they did with the opening, like the orbs now changing up that way, but keeping the opening kind of the same still. Yeah. Like I like the visualized aspect of it. I like the visual aspect. The visual aspect is good, but the song doesn't match the visuals anymore, in my opinion. Like there's points where like it used to be where it was like it was like nah, 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 nah. Like that's terrible, but like that that point where he's gripping like the rain and all that shit, that was awesome because the drop happened. The drop's not there anymore and doesn't sound the right. It sounds like muted now. I don't know. I'm so not when I watched this.
It's now a skip. It's now a skip.
It kind of is. Yeah, it kind of is.
Well, it's like I bet if it was the first one, I would have been like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, I would have still liked it. And they kept the song. Like that's it.
No, I'm saying it's like if I watched this for the first time, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And then the second one, I'm like, whoa. Yeah. I will say this though, as you maybe pointed out to watch it, is Yabai has banger endings.
Yeah, they do.
The first one I loved, the whole selfies, and it was super cute and warm and nice. And then this one is awesome.
Makes you feel bad for the ogres.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I really hope they get like basic jobs at the end.
Yeah, that'd be kind of nice.
Like work at like factories and
airports. Nice time and all that stuff. Is it all good? Is it all good?
It's good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I do hope that they have like actual real jobs and like live because like that one I think whatever you said it's like their lives and then it shows the two giant heads of Yabai and Onimaru yelling at them. It's like you're like oh
I know I did. I was like oh well you feel bad. It's like I root for Yabai. I was like but like it's just like but let's talk about the episode.
All right, the episode itself. Yeah.
This episode is like an encapsulation of another third time we use that in the talking of Yabai, of how good Yabai is as a show overall.
Yeah.
It had everything. Had Onimaru landing on Mount Fuji. You're like, that's hilarious. Evil Doctor, like, that's like, oh, they just blew up Okasawa.
Oh,
okay,
shoot.
all right.
Man, oh, that just gone.
Okay, so real evil things are happening.
Yeah, he's
we have
doing bad
Death
shit.
Stars.
Yeah, he's doing a Death Star pretty much. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And then which they animate the living shit
It
out
was
of.
super awesome.
That beam was like a friggin' Studio Ghibli Nazca in the Spirit of the Wind or whatever, or Wind Valley, whatever that was.
This took.
I can't remember. Is this Nausicaa? That's the main night. Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. I got it. Where they have the giant monster that's supposed to be nuclear weapon representation just like blast out that shit. It's like, that's what that was.
That really was really
holy
awesome.
shit.
It was awesome. Honestly, Wit might be my favorite studio.
I'd probably agree with that, yeah. They just put out insane bangers.
Yeah.
They did the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan.
Exactly.
Which are amazing.
Spy X Family.
Of course, yes.
And
they had something else too. That was really good.
Vinland Saga, the first season.
Yeah.
And then Mappa took
and
that
then
over.
Yaiba.
And Yaiba. They have a bunch of other stuff. I would say this, like, Wit could animate. I think Wit could animate anything as good as anyone else could. Like, I think they could animate Jujutsu Kaisen just as good as Mappa could.
100%. If not better. Yeah. If not better.
We've seen it. But anyways, that was awesome. Well, not awesome, but awesome. Love, like, Yaiba figuring out how to use the water sword.
That was really fun. Because he, like, the entire time, like, you saw the end of the episode previous where he was just like, this is useless. And then he's, like, causing, like, tsunamis behind him. And then, like, this one, I was like, those poor people.
I know.
Because he was flooding the streets. And, like, they're like, what the hell is going on?
He's like, it's not doing anything.
It's just like, he's just changing the course of tides right there. It's like, jeez.
And then,
parting the waters was cool.
He Moses to part of the waters.
Yeah, pull Moses, yeah. Should have used the Beyblade, because that's, canonical.
That's canonical. Beyblade. Did love the shark scene, too.
That was hilarious. This is why this show is so good. Like, they're, like, comedic moments. I love moments where, like, everyone's, like, walking along, and then something insane happens, and everyone, like, all the characters' eyes are just, like, and then the reaction happens. I'm like, that's just like peak.
I also love how they were exhausted when they got done walking through that because it was so freaking far.
It was a ways.
And then I can't remember her name. God, I'll look up her name next time. Yaiba's future honey to be.
Honestly,
no, it's Sayaka. Let's all be real.
The show wants me to make it Sayaka.
It is Sayaka.
I don't know.
What?
I kind of like her more.
Why?
Because she is very determined. Very dedicated to Yaiba.
That is true.
She's considerably more useful than Sayaka.
That is so not true.
What has Sayaka done? Oh, then carry the bauble.
She has been there to support Yaiba.
This chick would support Yaiba 20 times over.
She literally passed out.
She worships him.
She passed out, and then Sayaka had to take care of her.
When did that happen?
In this episode.
When
Kotaro Fuba threw poison gas.
I threw it on that guy. She didn't get caught. That was funny as shit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then Sayako's like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Well, she didn't do it. She didn't do it this cool. But she pretty much was like, don't worry, I'll take care of him. You do your thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, of course, the actual cool duo. Now, first of all, do I love her? Yeah, she's super awesome. This girl who Yaiba's, who's absolutely love Yaiba. Love her explanation of how she walked all the way there is because to get strong like Yaiba, she just walked everywhere.
Across the world.
Great Wall of China in front of polar bears who were surprised by this little girl walking.
I always love how free snack.
I love how they show her so small and now she looks like an absolute grown adult woman.
Even though she's Yaiba's age.
Yes. Which someone on one of our YouTube videos commented his actual age. I can't remember what they said.
Oh crap! I have to look. I
think they said it was he was like 12.
That probably makes sense. That probably makes sense. Yeah. What was I gonna say about that too? I don't know. Maybe it's the Inuyasha fan in me, but I don't know. Also, any chick wearing a priestess outfit, I'm just like, nice.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, elevated.
But what is okay? We have Miyamoto, and then what's the other guy's name? Kyojiro. This is probably missed, so go back and watch it. The scene where Sayaka and Yaiba's childhood love, whatever, are like mad at each other, staring at each other. Great scene, by the way.
I was feeling that love triangle. I was like, nice.
Yeah. Nice. I love Sayaka. Like, they animated it and like put it so well. When she shows up, Sayaka just like, you see in the background, she's like,
hell you! I thought you were gone.
She's like, what are you doing here? I was like, nice. And then of course, I was like, oh wow, it's really. He's like, that's amazing of you. We're walking all the way there. I was like, oh yeah, I bet you idiot,
you moron.
And then
what do you say about Kojiro?
Well, Miyamoto's like, ignorance is bliss, blah blah. If you look at that scene, Kojiro's face is just like, he has the dumbest freaking face on.
Because he tried talking to her and she was like, nah.
No, but his face is still like happy, just like. I don't know. I was like, why is it animated? Like, it killed me. I was like, Kojiro and Miyamoto, top tier add-ons.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they get to the cave, whatever, and meet Kotaro Fuma, who is.
Oh wow, you remember the name? Good for you.
Because I googled it.
Did you? Nice.
Because he actually was the leader of the Fuma clan of ninjas.
Really?
Well, you pointed out to me that Miyamoto and Kojiro are actually
possibly.
samurais.
Yeah.
And he was an actual ninja.
That's super. That's awesome.
Yeah,
but that monk guy was real too. Then that's really
yeah,
cool.
he was the leader of the Fuma clan.
Huh? Shit. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this show. This show is deep.
And also, before he turned into a hawk, because that was stupid.
He had to be a monster somehow.
How cool did he look?
Dude, he was always super cool. He was super cool. Actually, when he took the mask off, I was like, nah, you're still super cool.
The mask was.
The mask was pretty cool.
Yeah. Mask was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle energy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like he still was cool though.
Yeah, he was super duper dope. Yeah, when he's throwing exploding shurikens, I'm like, well, the Naruto fan in me is loving this right now. Like this is like nice. Yeah. Everything was a jutsu. I love that.
Well.
I thought there was one scene I died laughing when he threw the exploding kunai for the first time and hit Yaiba. You just see Yaiba go. Meh.
Yeah.
I died laughing. It's the same thing with the scene where he fought Onimaru for the first time and jumps into the sign. I don't know what that little humor they did, that weird little like jerky humor they do with him. I die laughing every time. It's like no.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Oh, what a great!
I love him cutting into the substitution jutsu, pretty much.
Oh yeah, that was fun too. Yeah.
It wasn't a substitution. He clearly threw like a piece of wood at him.
That's substitution jutsu technically.
Yeah.
It's just not Naruto level.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yaiba once again showing like using the tools that he has available to him. Saw that like I can just make water explode out of here. And do
that was really cool.
Yeah, it was a great game changer.
Yeah,
too bad.
I like how different the orbs are.
Yeah, and I also like how you don't have to do the I gotta conquer the god inside of thing every time.
I like that. It makes more sense for the like Thunder God because like that power seems way more OP.
Yeah, it does. I think it's the strongest orb probably. Well, the Dragon one.
Dragon God orb. Yeah.
Which is like. I still want to talk about this episode, but bouncing to the end there, like, are all these visions like just indicating the Dragon God orb is horrible?
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah. Because like they're all like warnings about it, pretty much.
Definitely.
Yeah. It was like, jeez.
I did love
drawn insanely cool.
Tanuki also coming in clutch and giving him a Naruto level Shadow Clone Jutsu thing.
That was fun. Yeah. That was I always loved Tanuki. They're not real, but like they're Japanese lore, right?
I have no idea what they are.
They're raccoons.
Yeah, raccoons.
But I think they're magic raccoons. I don't know if all the raccoons in Japan are called Tanuki.
So is that why when Mario gets the little green leaf thing, he turns into Tanuki? So that must be like a thing. They put the green leaves on their head.
Yeah, so that's when they put the leaf on their head, that's how they can transform. There's actually what's it called? Studio Ghibli has an entire movie on this called Pompoko, I think, where it follows a bunch of like Tanuki and shit. But it is, I don't know what this is with the legend, but they are in that movie, they talk about their sacks quite a bit.
Oh,
and
really?
I don't like they use their sacks to like fly or like spread out or some shit like that.
So their nuts are important.
Yeah, very important. So I don't know, like when Yaiba was making that joke at the end, it's like, oh wait, is this really important to the legend of them or something like that? Like yeah, they're illusion artists and stuff.
I would like to see how. I would love to see this original episode.
Me too, yeah. That's a good question. Where is Yaiba? It was streamable. Where would it be?
I don't know. It came out in 1993. The show. So I'm interested because like,
animation looks the original.
Well, because Naruto came out in 2002.
Yeah.
And it's had just like a lot of Naruto elements to it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I wonder, like, like
if there's any influence or anything like that, or if maybe, I mean, it could also just be one of those cultural things where like all the things out there that influence Naruto also influence this. Like, it doesn't have to be one. It could be that though. That just.
The show makes me realize I'm like, when are we gonna get another like Yaiba, Luffy, Naruto-ish. He's not as dumb as when he was young. He was pretty much
Naruto's a moron.
Yeah. When are we gonna get these main MCs again?
Yeah.
All MCs are too smart nowadays.
Yeah, they're all super geniuses and stuff.
Yeah, they're all too smart.
I miss the days where they're just like they're super dumb and lovable, and they use that dumb lovableness to get through situations.
Yeah,
I do miss that.
When's the last time we had one of those? Saitama's not dumb, but he's like pretty close on his like just carefreeness.
Yeah, he's too strong though. So that's the problem with Saitama is that like Saitama's dumb
He's not that dumb.
He's not that dumb. He's just like he's ignorant of the world or something like that, or just like
oblivious.
But he's too short. There's no growth in there for him.
Asta's probably the closest.
Yeah, I'd say that. That's probably fair. And it's coming back. It's coming back, everybody.
I would say Asta. Yeah, Asta.
I'm so.
He's an idiot.
Oh, he's dumb as shit.
Yeah, he's dumb as.
He wants to marry a nun.
That's a good point.
He's dumb as shit.
That's a good point. When he has so many options.
Mimosa.
He has one option.
Mimosa.
That's the option.
Yeah, it's the option. I'm pumped for that show to come back though.
Oh, yeah.
When we got the announcement this last week, I literally when you sent me that, I was like, "This is the most hype thing ever." This is this is like literally the most anime thing I'm excited for, minus anything happening in One Piece, obviously. But like, I'm manga based in that now, so this doesn't count anymore. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, I would say
it's fucking Fantasy Castle. I don't give a shit about that. I'm gonna watch it in theaters, but I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, I would say Black Clover is. I would say Black Clover is the most exciting. Yeah, I can't think of. I'm more excited for it than JJK.
Gaijin number 8.
Gaijin number 8. Soul Leveling.
Yeah, fuck that. Black Clover fucking beats the shit out of that.
My Hero final season, I am really excited for.
Yeah,
I'm
all right.
really excited for. Just if it wasn't the final season, then I would say.
I guess that's
it's
fair.
But it's being the final season, I'm like, ooh, just because I want to see if they change anything. Yaiba is awesome. When he turns into the dragon, I died laughing.
Yeah, that was really, really
I literally looked at you, I was like,
I know.
I was like,
and Miyamoto did not hesitate to like, all right, well, I'm going to kill him.
I have to kill him.
It's a transforming orb, though. It's very interesting.
It got me excited. I was like, this is going to be hilarious.
And it was.
There's never not going to be hilarious.
Yep.
It's never not going to be hilarious.
He's going to use that. He's going to abuse the crap out of that in the dumbest ways.
It's about to be, he's going to use it in a fight, and it's going to be awesome but hilarious.
Yeah, I know. I like how it's like
Don't worry, because there's going to be a scene where his girl, who's in love with him, breaks her weapon, but she needs it to fight something, and he turns into it. I'm telling you.
That's going to be hilarious.
I'm telling you.
That would be hilarious.
I'm telling you.
Oh, that would be so funny. Yeah, I'm pumped for this. Yaiba's a great show. I think it's so fantastic.
Yaiba is...
And it's animated insanely. Like, when he was this, like, when they were bouncing around in the clouds up there, I was like, these clouds are animated. Why are these clouds animated so nicely? It's amazing. They're flowing amazingly.
Wynn went ham on this show.
They really did.
They went ham on
They
this
really
show.
did.
Also, Kojiro in the beginning just being like, well, I can't put my sword across there because it'll get rusty.
I love Kojiro.
Also, Mr. Spider is awesome. Yeah. He just wants to be part of the gang so bad.
They even say it's like he was trying to get in here.
Yeah. He's like, let me see the orb.
Yeah. Well, because Onimaru was an asshole.
Oh,
so,
he
he probably wants to quit so bad. It's like all the ogres. You're like, they want to quit so badly, but they don't know where to go.
The only one who likes Onimaru is a weird, gross scientist.
Yeah, that's the only one that does. Yeah.
Dr. Egghead, after he took Ozempic. Yeah.
Pfizer.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Right, where he took an entire pharmaceutical company.
Anything else? Anything else?
No, I love Yaiba.
All
Great
right.
stuff. We gotta move on though.
Let's move on to Witch Watch, episode
15.
Yes. When I saw the opening and I saw this weird girly looking boy in it, I was like, meh. And then I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this kid. I was just like, I'm not gonna like this kid. There's no way I'm gonna like this kid. It's gonna be weird. And classic Japanese anime is going to be weird. I love this kid. He's fucking so funny.
when they arrive and meet him for the first time, and he's just like calling out all the social shit that you're not talking about.
Mihara is his name.
Mihara is like, oh yeah, and you two are dating, right?
Miharu. Yeah,
that
was so funny.
And then Moi's like, no, we're not dating. And like Nico's like, nah.
Yeah, I thought first he's like, are you dating? And Nico's like, and then Moi's like, no, we're not dating. She's like, I love when he's like, and her underlings are like, her like lowly servants, and they're like, what?
Stop saying lowly.
I love the things just all the things he says. I love the dude. This one scene absolutely killed me when they're like, what do you do to his dad who looks like, like a vampire? And he's like, I'm a pastor. I'm like, oh. Awesome. Also, the idea of vampire exorcist, super cool.
Great, yeah, I love it.
Super
I think it's
cool.
Great, yeah, I love that idea. I love how using swords, they can obviously the more powerful you are, the better you can cut dark magic stuff and all that crap. No, that was really good. I really talk about this. I'm almost around 5. I really gotta talk about this.
We gotta drop
out. I was dying laughing. It was also fucking weird as shit, but I was dying laughing because of Moi when he's getting his energy sucked out and the kid's like having an orgasm because of it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Was so funny. Moi's face of the black line, like,
what the hell is going on?
And people are like, what is going on? And he's like,
Stop saying these things.
I was dying. This kid is so funny.
He is hilarious.
He's such a great add to the group. I was just like, I literally, like I said, I saw him and I was like, ugh. I was like, what is this?
This is gonna be some weird lady boy thing.
And instead, it's friggin' hilarious.
He is.
This stuff that comes out of his mouth is so funny. When they're like, "What do you do for a job?" and he's like, they're trying to figure out if you work for a crime syndicate, and they're like, what? No.
Like
Also, there's just no way him and Khan are not going to be hilarious together.
They're gonna be great friends.
And hilarious together.
Yeah, they're the winged beasts.
Yes.
Yeah,
when he's like, I know everything about you guys. He's like, you're Nemu, like the Mayo family. You're Kiga, the werewolf. You're Khan, the what is he called? A Kappa.
Kappa.
Yeah, and he's like, what?
I'm a Tengu. You're Moi Nico. You're dating.
Obviously, yeah. Moi and Nico, the best characters in the show.
Sure.
Blah blah blah. Khan is such a great.
Kind of a fantastic.
Yeah. Also, this is a good example. This actually showed made me feel like the way when people are like, how can you watch a show that clearly, like, you know, even in the beginning, Nico's like, do you have a one piece or a two piece, and she's getting bigger because she's such a freaking nerdy girl who's never really had friends growing up, so she gets to gets to be the girly girl, blah blah. And you know, Nico and Nemu cat girl show up in their bikinis. This is like, and someone's like, how can you watch them like this? So you're an adult. It's because I'm an adult and I'm just seeing young teenagers have fun.
Yeah.
Because when the guys turned, and I was like, right when they showed up, I was like, these boys are done.
Yeah.
And they turned, I was like, I can see myself as like an old person, like sitting there with like me and you watching, like, these dumb boys.
These children, look at this. They have no idea.
They're just tractor beams to cute girls.
They can't control it right now. Look at that.
I do like Nico, and she's like, oh, don't be staring at us. Why are you just staring at her?
That part got me good. Random warlock attack too, which was like very, very interesting. I loved how it was the fisherman that they were saying hi to.
Yeah, that she was like, hey, she was like, are they biting? I was like, Nico, shut up.
What are you doing?
Well, first of all, one thing I liked. First of all, it was actually very nice to have. Like, I did like the
first of all, second of all, eight of all.
I like the Moi. I like the Moi thing where he's like, oh, summer vacation is great. I was like, this is nice.
Nice.
Do you also like random warlock attacks?
Yeah.
Instead of it just being like one massive arc where one is needed.
And actually being a warlock this time too.
Actually being a male one.
Yeah,
I love that when he's like, he's a warlock. Khan's like, wait, make it be witches. And they're like, it's rare, but it can happen.
That was great.
And they're all getting attacked or stuck. Moi, when he's like, I only have one option. I have to cut off my legs.
Might have worked too, honestly. Like,
no, Moi, definitely.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, put his legs off and use them to springboard. Yeah,
definitely worked.
I liked how that was like the option he went around. He's a dedicated guy.
Yeah, he's deeply in love.
Yes, he is. And then when Vampire Boy showed up and was cutting everything up.
Well, the way he does it. First of all, he shows up. He's like, I brought sodas, guys. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Blah blah blah. And like, get your dad. He's like, my dad can't cut stuff like this. It's impossible. He's too weak. But I'm not. I was just like,
of course.
I was like, dude, this kid is hilarious.
It's great when he gets stabbed. Like, first off, like heavy gore in this. So I was
also
like,
showing the warlocks are like out to freaking kill.
Yeah, they're like ready to go. They're ready to like just smear you across the ground. Yeah. When he gets stabbed there, I was like, oh. That was pretty intense, actually. Damn, guys. Damn, wow.
Yeah, and
then
we
get a great scene. But,
they cut back on this episode when they showed the warlock, that one warlock dying. Like, that was really tense and gross when she died.
Yeah, she went out in a rough way. I like this idea of how there's the one big puppet master and all that stuff, but he's going around finding these like wayward, latent, witch powered people that are like they're getting their powers way late in life. And like just immediately manipulating them into like evil shit.
Yeah,
it's like this is really interesting, actually.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, you're so lucky you got found by. He's definitely a pastor because he has a wife. I was hoping.
I think he said he was a priest.
I know, but he has a wife.
Oh yeah, so that has to be that. Yeah, it has to be. It can't be Catholic. Yeah.
Even though he dresses like a priest, and that's clearly a Catholic.
Well, they do. Well, there's a lot of non-Catholics that do that.
Yeah. What?
No, let's move on.
Luckily he found the Christian people because they forgave him, and everyone's like, oh, your backstory is really sad. Oh, you got manipulated by an evil witch to do this. So I was like, yeah, he didn't just pretty much kill a middle schooler. Luckily was immortal.
Yes, very luckily.
Because they weren't going to be able to do anything else.
Also, like, it really didn't take you a lot to like switch to super evil there. Like, I get the downtrodden argument, I really do, and all that stuff, but your life wasn't that bad, dude.
No, just stop being dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it is Witch Watch, so it's supposed to be semi-funny.
Yeah, it could be something funny, and once again, that puppet master could actually be very charismatic and could be able to do that.
Yeah, probably.
Like, the guy's still wrong for doing it, obviously, but if you get bamboozled...
Has there ever been a black magic person who wasn't charismatic?
Probably, yeah, that's what they do, yeah.
That's what they get. They get all these people. Because actually, did feel bad for the one thing they did add that I didn't like. Feel bad for the guy when he's telling his story. I was like, and he has a stutter.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Now I actually feel for this man.
Feel a little bad, yeah. When they did the simultaneous healing and draining on the guy, I was like, funny. The pain on his face had me dying laughing.
Also, I did love when Miharu, when he's like, are you sure you don't want to cut him up and blah 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 blah? And they're like, why are you saying things like this? You ruin the mood.
His poor dad. Great dad, by the way. Great dad, by the way.
I know.
But like 5 years of draining turned him from a healthy like 40-year-old into an 80-year-old.
And then his mom just shows up with the watermelon. She's like, and they're like, I love letting you go to funny. And then a beautiful mom just showed up. And Khan's like, who clearly has never been drained.
Yep, that's how that. Exactly.
In this show, how they point out things that like we are saying.
Yep, exactly. It's great. It's fantastic. Gets hit by a boar randomly at the end.
That was just like. I was just like, this show's top tier.
Yeah, it is. It's peak. I love it. When
he's like, and Dad, I have all your memories, blah blah blah. He's like, and you still look at Mom like she's a young lady, blah blah blah. And they're like, don't say that.
I know.
He's gonna say so
much dumb shit. At high school, he's gonna go to high school too.
Yeah, well, not this year.
Not this year, next year, but he will get there.
I want this show to go on for a long time.
I know, I do too. Yeah.
This is what I understand is like they don't need this like. It's one of those things like have like the misfortunate like fun stuff of like warlocks and whatever blah blah. But this show could be like Friends.
Yeah, it could be.
Or it's just like
a story of the week, you know.
Them stupid adventures, you know. Also, love the scene when they're like, he's like, the warlock's getting away, and they're like, oh, don't worry, our dog's on it, and just changing into the wolf. He's so jacked.
I know, like so much more jacked. And also, so fast.
Oh, super fast. Also made me mad watching the scene because I was like, high school boys, they don't have to do anything, and they're just super ripped. Obviously, Moy's overly ripped.
Yes.
But Khan and Kigo, that probably is pretty accurate. Because high school boys just have 0% body fat.
I don't know. I had body fat. So
no, that's because we made sure we had body fat.
Yeah, that's true.
We fought something. Our bodies were literally like, what are you doing?
Why are you eating so much shit?
Look at
all
your
the
brothers.
Time? Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
my brothers were all the same.
Yeah, they were all
because they weren't fat nerds.
In shape. Yeah,
they were just like watching anime, playing video games.
Well, it's outside. I don't want to go out there.
Yeah, I mean, I did do that too, but like. When you watch anime and play video games, like you don't move
for hours.
And chips and soda rock.
That pop's great, yeah.
Yeah, and awesome. Back in the day, like cosmic brownies and Hostess snacks, those things rocked. Oh my goodness! And even though my parents were like, "Don't eat those,"
yeah, you still got them.
You hit a certain high school. They sell them at places.
Yeah. You get an allowance every now and again.
Exactly. What am I else going to spend?
I got Christmas money left over. I'm not spending it.
Yeah, what am I going to spend it on? Whatever. Yeah, we should have bought houses, evidently.
Apparently, yeah. I should have bought property when I was 4.
Yeah. But, Witch Watch, fantastic.
I love this show. Great stuff.
Pretty much all the shows we're watching are just...
Once again, it's why we talked about it many times in the golden age of anime. It's been like... I think it's actually been 6 different cycles of anime now that we've just haven't missed.
Yeah, we've missed, but the last one was the worst one because we had beginning after the end. But once again, the story was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. I know the animation is bad, and then Lazarus was just the worst.
Watch that, yeah. But the point I'm trying to make here is that because it used to be we would struggle kind of to find 4 anime that were really good, but now our cup runs over.
Yeah, our cup does run over.
Even if we get a bad one, it's okay, well, there's another one right here to replace it. And it's even better. So it's it's crazy.
All right, One Piece episode.
Oh shit. 1136.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, my heart got broken again, and I knew what was gonna happen.
This was good.
This was great.
This was really good.
They nailed it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. At first, as someone who's read the manga, I'm watching it and I'm like, oh yeah. I'm half paying attention here and there. Mm-hmm. I was. Won't lie. We don't get paid to do this yet.
Yeah.
But I was watching Kuma go through all the time, smiling at Bonnie, blah blah. Hate that Bonnie is an adult. Mm-hmm. Did enjoy the scene of her being like, "Let's steal," only from the Bat Pirates.
That was good.
I love that. It was the final sequence of Kuma like running and like Vegapunk like crying.
Dude, the Vegapunk
and I was like, and you knew the line was coming at the end, and I was like, "Don't you do this to me, Yoda." I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Be strong,
be strong, be strong. Get back in there, dear."
This is sad.
It was so sad when Vegapunk. I always remember from the manga when Vegapunk started crying. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm at the gym right now. I can't be reading this right now. Like this is too much."
Yeah. And just like the cuts, the Kuma laying on the emergency table with like a smile, and he's like, "Sorry, I troubled people." It's like, and then Vegapunk's like, "You only troubled people, but not Big Hair anymore." I'm like, Kuma, you're so much better than all of us.
Fuck you, Saint Saturn. I hate Celestial Dragons. Celestial Dragon. We don't hate them enough. They suck so much. I forgot about the kill switch they want added in and all that stuff too. It's like fuck you for even wanting this. You're erasing the guy's life.
Yep.
And you still want to bomb at him. It's like you suck. You're terrible.
You're the worst.
You're terrible. You suck.
And I'm so glad that Saint Saturn's a boob, but like I don't hate him. But like I'm so glad it didn't affect Kuma.
Yeah, Kuma was just like he trucked through all this.
He still was just like. It healed Bonnie, so I'm happy.
He is the nicest character in all of One Piece.
Yes, Christian. And yes.
Christian confirmed.
Yeah, but like, but literally watching it, it cut to like starry skies, and he's like, "Tell her, happy birthday." I was like, Oda, if you didn't have eye problems, I'd poke you in the eye.
Yeah.
So you could cry, because you didn't cry right in this.
No. He was like,
because when I kill off a D&D character, I go,
exactly, yeah. He's got that same sadistic, this is gonna make him real sad.
Yeah.
Different phases of life running.
Let's
go.
I don't know if you felt this, but like the first half of the episode, I was like, you know what? Maybe like this isn't living up to the like what I thought, like the sadness level I thought.
I knew it was coming. That's the thing.
But I still knew it was coming at the end. But I was like, maybe because the manga doesn't really have that like
the long drawn outness of this like goodbye, pretty much.
Well, that and just like like the animation of like his life slowly through, and then how it went through like just showing his life slowly through, and then pretty much the version of how great Kuma is and how he overcame everything to be the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
First of all, fuck every villain ever.
Yeah.
F them all.
Yeah.
They're all like, my life sucked. Meh. Kuma's life was the worst.
From birth to end.
Yeah. Literally watched his parents die. Well, he didn't watch his mom die. But watched his dad shot in his head. The love of his life. Graped.
Yep. Yes.
And then didn't even care. Still loved her anyways. Took care of his daughter.
Yep.
Then
raised the child. Sacrificed everything.
Won't get to see her grow up.
Nope. Not at all. And then is totally fine giving up his entire life. Like I can't even imagine how insane this is.
The best thing about him, 100% fact, besides being super kind and Christian, that's the best thing.
Yeah.
Second best thing about him is he respects Luffy.
Yeah, he loves Luffy.
Yeah.
Which is like, you heard us in the podcast before. That's like your fast track. Like, you could be one of the biggest shit heels in the show. And it's like, you like Luffy? It's like, what? That bad.
The second category was like, Luffy's all. And I was like, category, you're not that bad.
You're not bad enough, buddy. You're not bad enough. Yeah.
Anytime someone's like, Luffy's actually really, I actually respect this guy. I'm like, well, it's that's why I love, I always forget the general, admiral's name.
Aokiji?
The blind one.
Fujitora.
Yeah, when he's like, if I could just see you smile. It's a classic line, but everyone's just like, well, he's the coolest admiral ever.
Yeah, easily. No problem whatsoever either.
Super respect for Luffy.
Yeah, loves Luffy. That's all you need, really, yeah.
So this whole episode is pretty much also just Kuma being like, Luffy's going to be the one to get it all done. And I was like,
Kuma was the first one, too, to see Nika in Luffy before anyone else did. Granted, a lot of them don't know the legend. Fair. But like, Kuma was like, this kid's got it.
And then, not only that, he's like, he's better than Nika. I was like, God, I hate you so much, Saint Saturn.
I hate him so much. The one of those things I truly loved. I love this in the manga, and I loved it here, too. I don't know if this part was in it, but the part where he's like, when he's on Sabaody, and he hears like, oh, someone punched a celestial dragon. And like, he climbs up there and sees Luffy. It's like, I love that scene. So, like, that's one of those moments where it's like, oh, you're just freeing the slave. This is insane. No one else is doing this.
No, yeah.
And I always love when he's like, we get the perspective when he's sending everyone away. He's like, sorry, man, this is just the level of what the new world is. Come back when you're ready.
Yeah, that was awesome. It was awesome.
Like the part, like Like,
that's what he did. Yeah.
And that probably saved their lives, honestly.
1,000%. However, also too, this is one of those episodes.
They would have had trouble on Fishman Island if they'd stayed like that.
Yeah, and Fishman Island's a joke.
Facts.
Somehow produced Jimbei. I don't know how that.
Yeah, that's true. And one of the ancient weapons.
There's diamonds in the rust.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, is one thing watching this episode is just so many times I'm like, One Piece is so cool. Look at this scene. This scene was awesome. That scene was awesome.
Yep.
When they were the scene where he punched Celestial Dragon, first of all, I love the people running. I was like, someone hit a Celestial Dragon. I was like, yeah, Luffy, our boy.
Yeah. It's like, who would do this tab? It's like, I'll be back when I watched it for the first time when he punched Celestial Dragon. I got the feeling again. It's like, yeah, Luffy rules. Every time I see that scene, I'm just like, Luffy's the best.
That's so one of the. That's like a top 10 scene. In One Piece.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It shattered the world. Like you thought when he burned the
they
flag,
talked about that.
That was great too. When you thought when he burned the flag, it was like this is like one of the peak scenes for Luffy ever, and it is. But it's like when he punches Celestial Dragon, you're just like, Luffy doesn't give a fuck about the world. He's gonna turn it all upside down.
And then the Sabaody scene, great from the point of view, but like that scene, I remember like watching the anime. I think the Sabaody scene was like the first scene where I think it like really elevated One Piece for me. Like I thought One Piece was great up to that point, but like I was like, what the? I don't even remember. I don't even remember me watching it, but I was like, what the? I was like, what is happening? I was like, this is crazy. Who got knocked out first? Was Nami? I think Nami got hit first.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I just remember it happened. I was like, the fact that Kuma. How do you think his free will is coming back?
How do I think it's coming back?
Yeah.
By love of Bonnie, I don't know.
It's got because Kuma's not actually dead.
Yeah, that's true.
No one ever dies in One Piece.
That's true.
Except for
that's true.
Whitebeard killed himself.
Yeah.
Ace is definitely dead.
Yeah.
A clip of Ace, that was awesome.
No, that was funny. Yeah, with him and Jinbei.
He's like, "That's my brother."
Yeah.
And Jinbei's like, "What?"
Yeah. I thought was a little underrated and I loved was Dragon looking at it. It's like, I'm going to Rogue Town or whatever, and like Sabo goes, "Why are you going there?" Sabo goes, "Why are you going there?" And Dragon's like, "Don't worry about it."
I did like that.
I did like that too.
That was actually, was that in the manga? Because like
I don't remember,
but I did like that because his little hints like he does care about.
He super cares. Well, look, the scene with Kuma is in the manga where it's like kids are a parent's weakness. Don't talk about this.
Yeah,
and it's like he loves Luffy.
No,
he does. He's just like, I think it's that stupid. It's that monkey mentality. We're just like, you'll get strong on your own. Have fun. Experiencing the world is the fast way to do it. Monkey is their name, you piece of shit. It's Monkey D. Garp, Monkey D. Dragon, Monkey D. Luffy. All right. Anyways, it's that family's mentality of like, I'm gonna throw you to the sharks and you'll figure it. Well, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. It's like I'm gonna throw you to the sharks and you'll be. That's how you're gonna get stronger.
Yeah. Garp did more than Dragon though.
100%. Yes.
I wonder how much Garp clearly was involved with Dragon.
Yeah, well, Dragon was part of the Navy at one point, so he had to been like, so maybe it's not the family's mentality, maybe it's just Dragon's mentality, and it works. But
I wonder if he also like, this is something I could see. Oh, now I'm thinking this is something I could see Oda doing. It's just like, maybe Luffy looks like his mom.
Maybe, yeah. And he's got Dragon's hair.
And Dragon's just like, I can't be too. I don't know. There's got to be something. There's got to be something behind it. Or maybe Dragon's also just smart on the level of this. Is like, I can't have my kid around. I can't have them know my kid around.
Yeah.
Because they're going to go for my kid.
Yeah.
And then once they connected it, Luffy was already strong enough.
Yeah. So
that like they couldn't stop him.
Yeah, they couldn't. Yeah.
Otherwise, Dragon would have to keep. And he didn't want to bring Luffy around because he was doing dangerous stuff.
Yeah, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Dragon's wife was... Luffy's mom was definitely killed by the world government.
Oh, 100%.
What would make Dragon all of a sudden do a 180? I'm sorry, just like...
I mean,
seeing how evil it is and all that kind of stuff, but to like go from literally like... like, this is bad to like, I am going to destroy everything.
I'm going to tear it down.
Like down.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of hate for Dragon Online I've been seeing a little recently.
Excuse me?
I don't know about a lot of hate, but I've been seeing a lot of memes where it's like
if you see 5 memes, that's
it's a Monkey D fraud. Where it's like, because they think he doesn't do anything. It's like, he's running the Revolutionary Army. I know.
Also, he can control weather.
Yeah, he controls like the fucking wind now. Like,
yeah.
He saved Sabo and like cleared a path. Like, Dragon does stuff. Yes. I understand that Blackbeard is undefeated off screen, and where everyone makes fun of that, and that's funny and great because Blackbeard sucks. But like, Dragon's actually doing things in the world. We're just not seeing all of it.
He's doing a lot of stuff.
Every island, they free like a bunch of islands. We
saved thousands of people.
We just haven't seen him fight. So everyone's like, not everyone. People are just like, oh, he's a fraud.
Smoker back down.
Yeah, after nothing too.
Yeah, Smoker was just like, bruh.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I get I'm tapping out, man.
Also, we're talking about taking L's, Smoker.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, That's ridiculous. Get out of here. We didn't see Shanks do shit.
That's true. Yeah, everyone's like
all the way until he fought Kid.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
we didn't see him do anything.
Yeah, well, no, but a little bit before that when he just stopped the general from a distance with his hockey, or the admiral.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. We didn't see
that scene, the Kid scene happened like 2 episodes later. So
yeah, we didn't see him do anything. We just saw him show up to Marine Ford and be like, everyone stop, and they were like, whoa, wait, which again, awesome.
Yeah,
but like, why keep? No one crapped on Shanks.
Yeah, no, everyone's like,
and he lost a Blackbeard kind of.
Yeah, the scar is like real.
Yeah, so
and Shanks, like,
this hate on Dragon is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Dragon's awesome.
Dragon's so cool.
Yeah, but anyway,
how did he get these scars?
Those aren't scars. Those are tattoos.
Oh, those are tattoos?
I think so. Yeah.
I thought it was a scar.
That's a weird ass scar.
Isn't it a scar?
I thought it was a tattoo.
Don't wait to look up real quick before.
It looked like a tattoo to me. If it's a scar, that's a really weird scar. Scars in One Piece are usually like a little more like grittier looking.
That's true.
Anyways, though, but Kuma, back to him.
Oh, yeah.
The running scene is iconic and is one of my favorite panels in the entire manga. Because this page of going like, so when you're reading Kuma's backstory, it's ripping you to shreds, and then you see that scene where you're just like, it encapsulates everything that he's done, and then you see them put it on screen like this, encapsulating everything he's done, and adding amazing animation to it. I'm just like,
and the music, we knew the music,
and the music, and I'm just like, the running scene is probably top 3 favorite One Piece scenes, probably, for me at least right now. Because I thought the sequence, I don't know, it ripped me to shreds when I read it, and I loved it.
I'd say top 3. I'd say number 1, flashback sequence.
Okay, sure. What's your top 3 One Piece moments then?
I don't know. Luffy punching the Celestial Dragon.
Yeah.
Declaration of War.
Nines Lobby, yeah.
Nines Lobby. Bon Clay saying goodbye.
I love Bon Clay, but I think I like this more.
Goldie, Roger, and Whitebeard. Whitebeard saying One Piece is real.
Oh, that fuck. Okay,
Luffy just showing up in front of the admirals at Marineford was awesome.
It's good, but I just like more than that.
Let's see. I don't know. One Piece is one of those ones. I like what you said right now. Right now.
It's 100%. We haven't gotten to the One Piece.
No. One Piece is just one of those things. It's like, it is really hard for me if someone's like, what's your favorite? Give me top 5 favorite One Piece scenes. I'm going to be like, you got like 50 minutes? Because I have to go through
I have to write a list and like graph it out.
Because like, even though it's like so long ago, but like Luffy putting the hat on Nami is an absolutely epic scene.
That's really good, yeah.
There's just so many, like, I don't know. There's just so many scenes. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, there's just so, I mean, like, Zoro taking the pain. That's an epic scene. That's good. Yeah. It's one of those things where I'm not even saying these scenes are better than the running scene. Mm-hmm. It's just, like, hard for me because they're all just so epic.
There's so much gold in this show.
Exactly. So it's like, One Piece is one of those shows where I'll rank characters all day, but like moments is like, it's too hard for me.
Yeah, because it tends to be every arc. You're like, there's like 5 moments in here I love.
Like there's just so many hold on, go on.
I don't know what's going on about, but I love these scenes. This will be about an hour-long event right now.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. I can tell you.
Okay.
That's just a twofer. Yeah, I love. Yeah. They nailed the Kuma arc.
They did. They killed it. It's amazing, and next episode, guys, we're back, and I can't wait to talk about it.
And you don't get to breathe.
Nope. Yep. This is your If you were in the roller coaster before, it just went into phase 2. Maybe I don't know. It's good. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Save it for them. They'll see it soon.
I'm just excited.
I'm pumped for it.
I'm excited to see the animation. They already animated Saint Saturn really great. So like future fights are just like, I was worried about how he would get animated. Because I didn't know what his color was going to look like. So, like, and just, like, Kizaru, the way they've been doing Kizaru's light is perfect.
Yeah, they went hardcore with that.
So, they're animating everything very well. So, just, like, the only thing we worry about is Gear 5, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But,
it's still a threat there.
But, like, they've already nailed the animation, I was hoping.
So I'm pumped to see
So, I'm just, like, everything else is going to be awesome.
Yep, pumped.
And last thing I just want to point out that I loved about this episode is that they newly animated, but old school animated the old One Piece scenes.
No, that was good. Yeah, when Luffy did the battle axe, I was like, nice.
The battle axe, like Zoro taking, like, all those scenes were still, like, it was old school animation, but new school, like, just charm to it.
Yeah, that was great. I loved it.
One Piece is awesome. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.